Google cuts hundreds of jobs in engineering and other divisions. In February 2022, Google announced that it would be reducing its workforce by several hundred employees in its engineering and other divisions. The decision was part of a broader restructuring effort aimed at improving operational efficiency and focusing on strategic priorities. The job cuts primarily impacted Google's engineering and product management teams, with some positions also being eliminated in other divisions. While the layoffs were concentrated in the United States, there were also some impacts on international offices. The move to reduce its workforce came as Google faced increasing competition and the need to streamline its operations. The company has been investing in various new initiatives in business areas, but it has also encountered challenges in effectively managing and scaling these efforts. A spokesperson for Google emphasized the company's commitment to supporting affected employees through the transition process. Google stated that it would provide assistance in finding new opportunities, both within the company and externally, and would offer severance packages and other support to impacted employees. The job cuts at Google reflect a broader trend in the technology industry where companies regularly reassess their workforce to remain competitive and adaptable. Despite the layoffs, Google continues to be a major player in the tech industry and remains focused on investing in new technologies and business opportunities. It is important to note that the specific number of job cuts and the exact impact on different divisions within Google were not publicly disclosed by the company at the time of the announcement. The layoffs, first reported by the New York Times and Semafor late Wednesday, have since been confirmed by Google. The company confirmed with The Verge that a few hundred people were laid off from each of the three divisions. The job cuts include employees from Google's core engineering team, the hardware division that makes Pixel and Fitbit devices, and the team working on Google Assistant, the company's competitor to Apple Siri and Amazon Alexa. As part of a restructuring that plans to integrate newer artificial intelligence technology into the service, the company told Semafor. According to the New York Times, several hundred workers from the core engineering team were sent notices about being laid off and lost access to corporate systems on Wednesday night in an email statement. A Google spokesperson told Forbes that the layoffs were part of organizational changes the company was making to become more efficient and work better, and to align their resources to their biggest product priorities. The statement added that the company will support any impacted employees as they look for new roles here at Google and beyond. Big number. 12,000. The approximate number of employees Google laid off at the start of 2023, around 6% of the company's total workforce at the time. Last year's layoffs came amid fears of a global economic downturn after a major hiring boom during the COVID-19 pandemic. In an internal meeting in December, the company's CEO Sundar Pichai admitted that the layoffs could have been handled better and said, "At Google, we really haven't had a moment quite like that in 25 years." Earlier on Wednesday, Amazon issued an internal memo announcing plans to cut several hundred jobs at its Prime Video and MGM Studios divisions. A day earlier, the Amazon-owned game streaming site Twitch announced it was laying off 35% of its staff, or about 500 workers, amid a failure to reach profitability. On Monday, Unity, which makes software to help design video games, announced a 25% cut in workforce, laying off 1,800 staffers.